It's a new world out there for boomers, a time of discovery and new beginnings, or what some call real possibilities. Maybe it's a second career or a third career or a new hobby, passion, adventure, travel, starting a new business, or maybe they just want to keep up on the latest technology. The power of baby boomers is tremendous, and they show it with their wallets. But is the market keeping up with their needs? One organization is dedicated to helping us realize our goals, and that includes moving the market to respond to the needs and dreams of baby boomers. And here to tell us all about that is Scott Frisch, Chief Operating Officer of AARP. And Scott, welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me, Morgan.
So how does AARP see the baby boomer market?
Well, in reality, Morgan, AARP is about empowering people to choose how they live as they age and explore their real possibilities and however they define that. We represent about 38 million people in this country, and we're also focused on disrupting the concept of aging, especially as it relates to the private sector.
Well, as an old broad here, I'd love to know what you mean by disrupting aging.
Sure. So my CEO is often fond of saying that 50 is not the new 30 or 60 is not the new 40. 50 is actually the new 50, and that market is enormous. In fact, if you think about it in terms of the economic and direct and indirect economic impact that market has, it's roughly $7.6 trillion, which in perspective, that would be the third largest country in the world behind the US and China in terms of GDP. So it's vital for the private sector to recognize that opportunity that exists for that.
So what is the new reality for baby boomers that you want businesses to be aware of?
Well, I think the first thing is that we're online and we're engaged in technology, we're participating in this technology economy. I think the second point is the concept of retirement at age 65 is from a bygone era. People are working longer these days, and sometimes a second and third career, and they do it either because they have to, because they need to build their financial nest egg, or that they want to work because they love to work, and a lot of us love to work. So I think it's vital for that the private sector to understand that, and we have to do a better job about shattering those myths and stereotypes about the older worker and the 50-plus generation.
So what do you think the stereotypes are for older people?
Well, I think clearly the whole technology phobia is one that's not true. I think the second one is that we're in this state of decline, and that's not true either. We're all aging because it beats the alternative, but that's just not true, right? We're not all in a state of decline. And I think that people believe that productivity declines as you age. That's also not true. So in reality, the 50-plus generation, their work ethic is high, the productivity is high, loyalty and diligence and embracing innovation, and even acting as great mentors. So wonderful opportunities for businesses to capitalize on the 50-plus generation acting as mentors to the next generation.
And we actually show up and want to work.
Exactly. That's exactly
Big
right.
Plus.
That's right.
So how do you think America defines aging now? How is AARP affecting that?
Well, I think in a number of ways. One is by changing the conversation around what it means to age in this country through content, education, conversations like this. Also, we're putting our money where our mouth is, and we just launched a little bit ago a venture capital fund. We call it the AARP Innovation Fund. We're really excited about it, and the goal is to invest capital, roughly $40 million, into companies that are creating new products and services for the 50-plus generation. So we're just super excited about it.
Well, so how do these innovation funds actually work, and how do you choose the companies you're going to give money to?
So we've actually looked at approximately 300 companies thus far.
Wow.
And it's a lot. And we've invested in 3 to date.
Three out of 300.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of work to get to those 3. But the first one we did was a company called the One Medical Group, which is a concierge primary care physician practice. The second one is an online grocer called Frisch Direct. And the third one is a company called Anki, which is our smallest one to date, but it's focused on artificial intelligence and robotics. So we're super excited about this, and we just, I can't wait to invest the rest of the money in other companies.
Well, thank you so much for coming by today. These things all sound very interesting. I think those innovation funds are going to get a lot of attention.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Well, thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah, thank you. And for more information on how AARP is driving innovation and making life better for all of us as we age, go to aarp.org or log on to babyboomersinamerica.com.